What is up, everybody? It is Saturday, the day before the car meet, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes to go over some highlights with you guys before we get into the meet in the morning time. But we are meeting at 9 a.m. That's going to be at the Walmart in Pisgah Forest. Huge parking lot there. There's some gas stations, and technically there's a Taco Bell there, but I don't know if they're open for breakfast. But there's a couple different ways you can kind of get food around the area, or grab something on Mills River on the way in if you're looking for coffee or, you know, energy drink or something like that. But usually we'll hang out for the first 30 to 45 minutes or so and kind of get to know everybody and see some of the cars and give some people some time to kind of catch up and get there as well. But usually by 10 o'clock we will actually have the drive starting. There'll be a driver's meeting beforehand just to kind of lay out expectations. But we do have lunch with a food truck, so huge shout out to Fat Bellies, which is a Haywood County food truck. They've got barbecue and burgers, some other stuff, so they'll be there. And then huge shout out to Jukebox Junction as well. They're letting us use the parking lot and I think possibly even their restrooms for the food truck. And they're closed on Sundays, so otherwise we'd be probably having lunch there. But super thankful for them and for Fat Bellies for being able to come out and get set up for us. So make sure you take care of them. There is going to be a gas station at that first lunch stop, only lunch stop, I guess I should say. So you can get gas there, but I really recommend you come with a full tank of gas because we are going to be stopping in South Carolina as well, in Pickens, and that's another great opportunity. It's kind of like the halfway point for the drive, and it's a good way to just top up there before we head up the rest of the way up the mountain. So keep that in mind. Show up fueled up, ready to go. Make sure today, for anybody who's not done one of these before or hasn't done like a full day of driving, please, please, please go check everything on your car. Check your fluids, make sure your oil and coolant and everything's topped up. It's supposed to be warm in the 80s with a very low chance of rain, so I'm not too worried about weather this time around. But check your tires, check your brakes. If you've been neglecting some maintenance, it's not the time to probably do that. Full day of driving is definitely going to bring up some of those imperfections in your system. I say that because the last meet we had some guys show up that had a Mustang, and they had 10-year-old tires on the car, and one of the tires was so dry rotted that it went flat in the parking lot. And I'm not sure if they even had a jack, but they weren't exactly comfortable with changing the wheel. So just do a little self-checkup and make sure that your car is in good shape. Make sure lug nuts are tight. I mean, all that kind of stuff. Just a little pre-drive check on your car. But other than that, if you've got some radios, bring them. I've got some Midlands. It's kind of like just a two-way radio, nothing crazy. I know some of the Baofangs and whatever can be programmed as well to work. But when we're in a close enough group, the radios work well just to pass back potholes. There's a couple of those along the way, or any kind of hazards in the road, or things that need to be shared. So if you've got radios, bring them. If you've got a cooler and you want to bring some water bottles and drinks and sodas or whatever, bring them because it's always nice to have. We can stop at the gas stations, but I know for me it's nice to have a cooler with some ice waters ready to go. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in the morning time. It's going to be a really good weekend. There's a lot of my friends are going to be there, so for you guys, I'm looking forward to see you all again. I work so much, it's kind of just nice to have a time to hang out with everybody, even if I have to plan it. So if this is your first time, let me know. Make sure to come say hi. I'll try to make my way around to get to know everybody. Oh, last note is, if you don't normally use Google Maps, go on to Google Maps and make sure you go into your settings and look for offline maps, because if you have your offline maps going, that's going to make your life a whole lot easier, because cell phone signal isn't the greatest in some of these spots, and having the offline maps will make sure that even if for some reason you get separated from the group, you won't get lost and have issues reconnecting and stuff like that. So again, thanks so much for everybody that's joining. Look forward to see you all in the morning.